technically speaking, it is possible to get Carrie to run from you. What it might require is you being... No, you can do it at a low level. See, it's part of the low level challenge. You can actually get Carrie to run, and therefore you can win the battle without getting experience from killing her. So, it might be cast fear and then hope that she runs away eventually. She might have like a 1% or 2% chance or something. But I've never seen it done, so I don't know exactly. Oh, I've got to level up next fight. Might as well kill stuff. That was not quite enough. Probably like 30 off or something. 280. 300. It's almost the number. This fight. This would be a good reason to have the Ice 2 spell. Instead, we're going to use Fade. Still didn't kill him. Try again. There we go. Alright, hopefully... Oh, I didn't save it. Oh, well, whatever. I kind of want... Okay, I saved it recently, which is fine. Good enough. Actually, you know, I wonder if you could cheese it. Can you fight waters on this floor? You cannot. So, I cheese that just for interest's sake. Favorite Final Fantasy is 6 for me. Although I definitely did enjoy 7. It's just 6 is number 1. Oh, I didn't save it again and I killed all those things. Just a second. We're doing too good at killing these things with the Thor's hammer. Alright, so this time I want to get some stats. As long as I got agility. Agility was not guaranteed, so that's good enough for me. That's +1 compared to a normal level up, so I might as well get it. Nah, Kefka's way better than Sephiroth. Let the flames ignite. We'll use that pure spell, seeing as 90% of the time it's garbage. Well, this has been a pretty smooth dungeon, and then these guys show up. Hate these guys. They got so much. Like, look at that. We did 250 damage to everything, and we didn't kill any of them. They've got about 300, I think. All right, now for the fun part. Can we kill the Kraken? Probably. The answer is probably. We definitely want to get the defense up 3 times because she hits hard. In fact, I'm going to do 2 and then cure 4 just so I don't die here. And then I'll use it again in a second. Good thing I used cure 4, didn't I? Wowzers. So I would say this is a good battle to have that protective cape on. Because this is scary. So technically I could try fogging up a little bit, which will give me more... Like, I've maxed out my evasion, but if she gets a crit, it'll still hurt. I can give myself... I believe it's +8 absorb every time you cast fog. I think it's like +8 or 6 or something in that kind of range. So, like, I should have 59 absorb right now. And I can cast it again. That should be 60-something. And then one more time to bring it into the 70s. And if he does get a hit crit, it should not hurt as badly now. And then we can just focus on killing it. See, I took 89 from a crit. That was much less than before. And now we can just kill her, which is probably faster with Thor's hammer. Almost certainly. But the Kraken is always... It's tough as a white mage, basically. You don't have a lot of you don't have a lot of offense that works on it. I'm just gonna mention to you guys in chat, you probably shouldn't be going on too much about drug transfers in the Twitch chat. I'm not your dad or anything, but like it is illegal in some servers that Twitch will be playing on, even if it's not in your country. So it's probably in the terms of service not to talk about it in the chat. So I'm not going to be banning people, but there's your warning. I don't care what you do with your free time, but there's probably somebody out there on the internet that does. Alright, with that done, we now have 3 orbs out of the 4. The next one shouldn't be any much more difficult than that. See if we can kill an Ankylo. You know, I should have gone to the... Oh, I did rest up. I forgot. I should be able to kill it with magic. Ankylos are critically weak to magic. They they have great physical defense, but their magic defense isn't high enough. They also have terrible luck. Yeah, don't worry about it, Sugnif. It's more for your guys' protection than mine. I don't think I'm the one that's going to get in trouble. It's more likely that somebody would complain and then you'd get banned or something. That would suck. Also, in case I can get in trouble, I have officially said don't talk about it. So, now you can't get me in trouble. Ha. Oh, good. 3 red Ankylos. That's terrible. Yeah, those guys would crush me pretty fast. Alright, sleep in our mobile house, mobile home, and let's go to Tiamat. We already know we can make it to that end of this dungeon. I keep getting poisoned. I'm really not used to that happening very often on a someone who has a ribbon, but whatevs. It's all good. Like, and when I say not very often, I mean never. So, it's unusual. Extremely unusual. We go buy our blue dragon again. Last time he didn't cause too much trouble, but he's still a difficult mini-boss. I could probably use Fade to kill him, but I'd like to save Fade for Tiamat, actually. What happened? I blinked. I looked at chat for a second, and then I was dead. I was pretty sure I put defense up. Oh well. So you die sometimes. Just gotta pick yourself back up, dust yourself off, and do it again. In real life, though, probably not the best strategy. Okay, we're going back onto the Kefka versus Sephiroth thing again. You see, Sephiroth, he's kind of got that emo, kind of looks like a girl thing going on. Kefka, you know, he's more inherently crazy. He's like the Joker, and that makes him cool. Sephiroth is kind of a jerk who decides to destroy the world for really not very good motivation. Because his clone mother was an alien, he decides to try and destroy the planet. I don't really agree with that. We need to find a way to kill this thing. How am I... Maybe I have to use Fade on the blue dragon to get past it? That was a good hit. Whoa, and then I almost get wiped in one shot. Okay, hopefully I did enough damage with one Fade that I can finish it off now. Oh, you know what it is? I bet you the blue dragon has a high enough hit chance that 2 ruses is not enough. A little bit loud. We'll skip that for now. I bet you that's it. I didn't ruse up enough to actually dodge all his attacks. Some enemies, 2 ruses is enough. Sometimes you need 3, though. 2 is just not enough. And monsters that get many attacks per turn and have a very high hit chance will still get through your perfect evasion. These guys are actually not too hard to kill, but we'll just run from them. I've never been terribly scared of wizard vampires. This floor, though, can be exciting. Very, very high encounter rate. I believe... And the War Mech! So... I guess we should try to kill it. We're probably dead. But I guess we should try. I can't. No, I didn't even get a turn. Alright, so, first time killed by Blue Dragon. Second time killed by War Mech. Yeah, you're not going to kill that one-on-one. Maybe if you got a preemptive strike and you got defense up instantly. But you would need to get your defense up before he got a turn to do 300 damage. War Mech is tougher than Tiamat, so that fight is not easy. Definitely the hardest random battle in the game by a long shot. Harder than most of the bosses in the game, in fact. Sephiroth has reasons. His reason is, "Aw, I'm a clone. And although I'm super awesome and everyone loves me, my clone mum is an alien that wanted to destroy the planet. So I'm going to do it too." That's totally lame. Kefka's like, "I hate everyone, so you're all going to die." I can relate with Kefka. We're going to die to this blue dragon again, aren't we? Alright, we got the triple defense that time. We'll throw 1 fade in. 90, that's not enough. We'll throw 2 fades in. There we go. Alright. We got it. We're alive barely. Even in Final Fantasy 1 they had the time loop. It wasn't super sci-fi, but I mean, I'm in a floating castle right now, and that was created thousands of years ago. So it's generally like, it's not like future sci-fi. It's generally like, at some point in the past we were technologically advanced, but nowadays we're not because of something. Okay, so let's just try not to get killed by War Mech this time. He's really like a 1 in 255 chance of fighting, so the fact that we ran into one is, you know, very unlikely. You seriously, Defiant, you can't bring up Sephiroth and Kefka without never-ending flame wars. It's just, you have to accept that's what always happens. No one will ever be convinced anything different ever. Okay, we're in good position here. I would have liked to have more fades, but I'm going to try to kill Tiamat via alternate methods anyway. Let's see how that goes. So, Queen of the Dragons, defend up 3 times for this one, because she is very quick. And then, the secret reason I picked up the Bane Sword, it's got, I believe, a 10 to 20% chance, somewhere in that range. So, it shouldn't take too long unless I'm really unlucky. You know me and luck. I want to show it off. It's not super reliable, but anything else we do will do just tiny little touches of damage. So it's pretty hard to kill it otherwise. Of course, we're not getting incredibly lucky here, are we? Oh, we got it. Poison smoke, it's dead. So, there you go. Tiamat, done. If we had to attack it normally, it would have taken longer. Because our, basically the best we could do would be to attack it with our hammer. Maybe a couple fades, do a few hundred damage if we're lucky. Probably, if you don't want to rely on the Bane sword. Just get enough fades to do, well, 9 castings of fade if you're at level 50 would be enough to mostly kill it. And then you have to rely on your physical hits probably, because I don't think lightning, fire, or ice do anything especially good to Tiamat. So with that, we are done the, well, 90% of the game basically. I tried to get Carrie to run away and then to poison smoke Tiamat. Only one of the two worked, but you know, showing off some of the cool stuff. Okay, time to buy heal potions. We're making really good time. Hour 50. We're gonna beat this game way quicker than some of the other classes like the Black Mage and the Thief. White Mage overpowered. She's that weak to poison? Not incredibly weak. The point is, the Bane sword has a chance to insta-kill the entire enemy group. She is just not strong against that. It's one of the few boss status effects that works, and it gives her a 10% or 20% chance that Bane will kill her instantly. There's no half damage or anything, so... Alright, well, level 30, you know, it's perfect time to do the Chaos Temple. If we were to beat it at anything less than 35, we'll have done it in a lower level than the fighter did it. I'm not sure if that's going to work, but I'm willing to try it out. Our first goal, as every time, is to get the Mass Immune. Once we've got the Mass Immune, we can actually do physical damage. This fight we have to win, and it's a real bummer. I don't know if physical is worth it, but yeah, it worked out. At least we only had 2. I'm not going to be worrying about maximizing stats anymore, by the way. I decided we're done with that. This one can be dangerous too, because we can't do a lot of damage. I think the Phantom takes damage from harm. I think? I didn't see how much damage that did, because I was looking in the wrong spot. 88, it's not that much. It's not a lot of damage, to be honest. Come on, take it out. There we go. That went pretty well. Loot our way through the block there. Run from that. We're off to a pretty good start for the solo White Mage first attempt. Only 1 battle versus gas dragons. That's not bad. Now, these worms are dangerous as well. You can't run from them. The 2 main fights you can't run from at the beginning here is worms and gas dragons. I have to skip this one. Content ID always gets that song. So, yeah, I feel like we got a little bit lucky with that. The worms are probably hands down the best enemy to level grind off of at the end of the game. If you can win. And via the power of evasion, we can generally win. I think they have about 400 HP, give or take, but they don't have very good evasion themselves. So, you know, you'll tend to kill them quick. Ah, this fight's gonna suck, too. You can't run from Earths, I don't believe. So, Earth Elementals, Fire Elementals, Water Elementals. Whew, that hurt. Do I want to throw down a Cure 4 already? Yeah, I'm gonna have to. Save a few for big bosses, but, actually, these guys, I think, are weak to fire, maybe? Yeah, definitely. If you can get 172, that's a crit for sure. Not that we're getting a lot of crits, but it should happen. More damage than what we could do with our normal attack anyway. Alright, good deal. Lots of XP. This is fine, just run. If you ever see a steel golem, you cannot run from those either, but they're only on Tiamat's floor in the Chaos Temple. Ah, another one of these. Alright. Probably a good fight to have your, what's it called? Your protective cape on rather than, the black armor or the black robe. Just because these guys hit so hard. Oof. Alright, time for another Cure 4. I was hoping to save these a little bit longer, but these Earth battles are more dangerous than I expected. Well, not more dangerous. It's just I'm getting more of them than I like. Usually, you don't get that many. Okay, let's see if we can kill the Lich. What's the quickest way to kill the Lich here? Probably Harm 3. Harm 4 would work, but that's too valuable of a cast, so... She's gonna nuke us first. That was not what I meant to do, in fact. I did use a defense, which is fine, but the Lich doesn't have a very dangerous physical attack. So it's not a big deal. I've got a couple fades, but... I gotta be careful here with my spell slots. 150, huh? She's got, I think, 500 or 550 HP total. The problem is if I waste too much time, she'll nuke me again. Pretty soon, in fact. There it is. That didn't hurt too much, but she'll nuke me another time in a few turns as well. If I don't kill her soon. Or hit. Shoot. It's not working out terribly well. I need to have at least 300 HP by the next nuke or else I'm probably dead. And it might just kill me anyway. Sucks. Yeah, 374. Well, I gotta strategize here a little bit. The trouble is you only have... I mean, I'm trying to do this at a fairly low level. So you only have so many castings of your various spells. It would be easier at a higher level because I'd be able to cast Fade more often and Cure 4 more often. And I feel incentivized to use Fade on these fights, which is my best boss killer too. Did not do enough damage in my books. Maybe I should just let it kill me. Maybe I should just try to get a run where I don't run into a gas dragon right away. Just reset it until that happens, because I don't really have the spell slots to deal with them right now. And there's only 2 floors that you can fight them on, really. This is the first one. And it wouldn't be that unreasonable to just miss them entirely. I should probably go get some levels up, but, you know. You know me. I think... See, because I think the Lich is more dangerous than the Phantom. Is this thing weak to fire, maybe? Ah, yeah, probably. Okay, let's do it like that. Alright, yeah, let's kill this thing with the Mage's Staff, and then we'll have Harm 3 casts for the Lich. Hopefully. It did hit pretty hard with that physical. Now, it actually managed to cast Exfer on us, which does reduce... that basically removes all of my elemental protection and status protection. So that's scary, too. Because then it can stone you or insta-kill you with all of its death spells. This is the second floor that has gas dragons. It also has zombie dragons, which you can't run from either. But they don't hit as hard as gas. And well, they hit pretty hard. I'm going to try to kill them with... Oops. Try to kill them with fire. Yeah, it's pretty good damage. It's fine. More than my physical. And I don't want to have to use spell charges to win this one, basically. There we go, no problem. And level up, that's fine. I suppose maybe what I should do is, because I have to fight so many of these battles, maybe I should use a quick save, not to win, but if I lose, then I can just exit after I get a level up or something. And that way we're kind of level grinding and trying to progress at the same time. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll leave some quick saves as we do this. If we die, I'll just exit out as though we died. But we'll keep our experience from the fights we win. I think that's fair, actually. Just to save some time, and it makes the level grinding less monotonous, and it gives us a chance at, you know, maybe seeing new content, new bosses, getting stronger via getting the Mass Mune. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Well, I guess we hit pretty hard with our physical. Depends on how much defense these guys have, right? Like, bosses tend to have a lot of absorbs, so hitting them physically is less amazing. Alright. So, let's try this again, Miss Lich, or Mr. Lich. So I'm going to be using Harm 3 to try to rush this one down. 120. I got nuked, but I hopefully can kill it before it gets another nuke. Yeah, good. Oh, that's not good. We got paralyzed by Stop. See, Stop is Time Elemental. I'm, like, positive that the ribbon is supposed to protect against Time Element. So that is weird. I kind of feel bad for using that, but... Oh, yeah, I didn't need my Cure 4. See, that was a waste of a charge. I could have just killed it with more harm, but... Oh, well. Just roll with it. Gotta roll. Should save it again, just in case we die now. Just exit out. Okay, if you would like your second protective cape, there's only 2, you gotta go south here, but I don't want to risk it right now. Alright, Carrie, this version of her is generally not as bad as the first version, in my opinion, because she spends more time doing magic. What if I could mute her still? Didn't work. I'll try a couple times, but it's more for... Well, I'm actually gonna die here. Well, that sucked. She got so many crits in a row. Okay, I'm going to try that a couple more times. I want to see if mute works. I have a feeling she might have lost her status weakness for round 2. Yeah, I think if I can't get it in pretty quick here, then we know it doesn't work. Yeah, it looks like you probably can't mute her. Which is fair, but I couldn't remember for sure. Alright, let's fight her as though mute doesn't work. Try not to get killed instantly here. Alright, so how are we going to kill her? Fade would work. Ice is not effective. Fire is not effective. Lightning is not effective. So we don't have a lot of options. I'm actually going to throw in a couple fogs. So if she does crit me, it won't be as bad. There we go. And then maybe a little bit of healing. And I guess we just melee her? Oh, that's not going to be good. No, that's not going to work at all. Okay, melee is out of the question. So... Ooh, this is not good. So all we can do is 25 damage per round? It's not good. Definitely not good. Oops. I'm actually a little bit concerned how I'm supposed to win this fight right now. How did I do it before? Well, I mean, we'll kill her eventually.